Let us start the third module, and in that let's see the first method, that is Lagrange's interpolation formula. This method is used when the values of x are unequally spaced. That is, this method, Lagrange's interpolation formula, is used to find the value of y when number of values of x are given, and the condition for using this formula is the values of x are unequally spaced. Unequally spaced means what? The difference between any two successive values of x is not same. That is, if we consider the values of x as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, the difference in any two values of x is 2. So these values of x are equally spaced, and if the difference is not same, then that kind of distribution of x is called unequally spaced distribution, or that kind of values of x are unequally spaced. So the formula is for finding value of y equal to, in example, we ask the notation y or we ask the notation f of x. So you can remember both the notations. So y equal to fx equal to x minus x1, x minus x2, x minus x3, etc. up to x minus xn upon x naught minus x1, x naught minus x2 up to x naught minus xn into y naught. You can remember y naught or f of x naught. So this is the other notation for y naught, and if you consider this notation y1, so the other notation is f of x1. So the formula is this first term, then second is x minus x naught, x minus x2, x minus x3, etc. up to x minus xn upon x1 minus x naught, x1 minus x2, x1 minus x3 up to x1 minus xn into y1 or f of x1, etc. So this formula is in the form of series formula. We have to use this formula up to the values of x. The number of values of x are given in the example. What are the values of x given in the example? On that count or on that number of values of x, on that factor, this formula is depends for using. So if there are 3 values of x, then consider the notations as x naught equal to first value of x, x1 equal to second value of x, x3 equal to x2 equal to third value of x. So we can use this formula up to y naught, y1, y3. So this can be easily illustrated by the following example. So how to remember this formula? If we have to remember the above numerator, x minus x1, x minus x2, x minus x3, etc., and the denominator factor is such that we have to replace x by x naught in this numerator. That is, all the factors you can see x minus x1, so we replace here x by x naught, so the denominator factor will be x naught minus x1. Second factor is x minus x2, so denominator factor is replace x by x naught, so x naught minus x2. The next factor will be x minus x3, then denominator factor is x naught minus x3, etc. up to x minus xn will change to x naught minus xn. So we have to remember only numerator. On the factor which is in numerator or these all the brackets, we have to remember. On that basis, we can easily write the denominator of this formula. That is, this denominator we can easily write by using this numerator. So we have to remember only numerator here. So into first value is y naught. As there is a term y naught, so we have to put or we have to replace x by x naught. In the second term, as there is a term y1, so we have to put x1 instead of x here. So if there is a term y naught, replace x by x naught. If there is a term y1, replace x by x1, etc. So this is your formula for Lagrange's interpolation. Whatever the values of x are given in the example, we have to take these values of x as in the notation, that is x0, x1, x2, x3, etc. And the corresponding values of y as, take the values of y or fx values as, for x0 corresponding value of y is y0, for x1 corresponding value is y1, for x2 corresponding value is y2, etc. So this is your notation and this is your formula for Lagrange's interpolation. So let us see the first example. Find the polynomial fx by using Lagrange's formula and hence find f of 3. So here we have given the distribution of x and fx, or you can say it as the notation, other notation as y. So we have given some distribution or some values of x and y. So the values of x are 0, 1, 2, 5, values of y are 2, 3, 12, 147. So first we have to check whether the given values of x are equally spaced or not. So here we can see the difference between any two values is not same, that is 1 minus 0, 1, 2 minus 1, 1, but 5 minus 2 is 3. So the difference is not same, that is the values of x are unequally spaced. If the values are unequally spaced, then we have to use this Lagrange's interpolation formula. And in additional, in example, it is given what method we have to use, that is by using Lagrange's formula. So take x0 as 0, x1 as 1, x2 as 2 and x3 as 5. Then the corresponding values of y as y0 is 2, y1 is 3, y2 is 2, y3 is 147. So what we have asked, find f of 3, means this notation means f of 3, we have to calculate f of 3 means at value of x equal to 3, we have to find f of x, or we have to find value of y. So for x equal to 3, we have to find value of y by using Lagrange's formula. So here use this formula and put all these values of x0, x1, x2, x3, y0, y1, y2, y3 to this formula. Here we can see that the values of x and y are up to third position, that is x3, y3 are the ending values. So we have to use this formula up to y3. This we have written the formula up to y1 and the further terms in the dotted form. So this formula we have to use for this example up to y3, that is first term is y0, this term is y0 term, you can say it as this term is y1 term, and we have to take additional two terms, that is y2 term and y3 term, as there is example contains x3 and y3 terms. So putting all the values of x0, y0, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3 in this formula, we get this, that is this is your formula. Then put x1 equal to 1, x2 equal to 2, x3 equal to 5, then x0 value is 0, so 0 minus 1, 0 minus 2, 0 minus 5. So only we have to put these all values in this formula. So this is your step by putting the values. So this is the next step. In this we are putting the values of all these values of x into the term is y0, y1, y2, y3. So there are the values of y0 is 2, y1 is 3, y2 is 12 and y3 is 147. So 2, 3, 12 and 147 we have put here. So the next step is just simplify this and just multiply these three brackets, then these three terms, and these three terms, we get the cubic equations. After simplify or after multiplying minus 1 by 5 to this bracket, 3 by 4 to this bracket, minus 2 to this bracket, 147 by 60 to this bracket, and by simplifying or by using calci, we get this resultant or final cubic equation as x cube plus x square minus x plus 2. Then what is the question is, we have to find f of 3, that is by Lagrange's formula we get the value of y or fx. So the fx value is x cube plus x square minus x plus 2. So we have to find f of 3. As we get fx, we know this fx value, that is cubic equation, and we have asked f3, that is we have to put 3 we have to replace 3 by x. So put 3 here. So we get from fx, f3 is 3 cube plus 3 square minus 3 plus 2 equal to 35. So this is your Lagrange's example. That is, take the values of xy as in this notation: x0, x1, x2, x3, etc. y0, y1, y2, y3, etc. All the values of these in the form of these notations, we have to put these values in this formula. Then by simplifying and bracket multiplication, after bracket multiplication and simplification, we get the final resultant polynomial or resultant equation in x. After putting whatever we ask the value, that is we get fx answer, and if we ask f3, so put x equal to 3 in that cubic equation. So we get the final value or final answer of the given example by Lagrange's formula. So this is your Lagrange's example. In such a way that the next examples are: for given data, evaluate f9 using Lagrange's polynomial formula. So these are your x values and fx values or xy values: 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 153, 92, 1452 through 2366, 5202. So write the notations in the form x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, y0, y1, y2, y3, y4. So in this example, we have to apply the formula up to y4 terms. And here evaluate, or we have asked the value of f9. That is, if we use the formula here and we get the cubic equation or any equation in x and put x equal to 9 in that equation, we get f9. As we calculated here f3, in same manner we have to calculate f9. Next example is: a curve passes through the points 0, 18, 110, 3, minus 18, 6, 19, 90. Find the slope of the curve at x equal to 2. So here just I want to give the hint. Rest of the calculation is so easy. So the curve passes, that is the values of xy are given in the form of points. That is, we know the point xy, x coordinate and y coordinate, that is the first number is x value and second number is y value. So here the values of xy, in previous example the values of xy are distributed here. Values of x are 5, 7, 11, 13, 17. Values of fx or y are 150, 392, 1452, 2366, 5200 and 02. So here the values of xy are given in the point form. So take the first values as x values and second values as y values. So the values of x are 0, 1, 3, 6. So the values of x, we have to take the notations by using Lagrange's formula. If we use Lagrange's formula, then we have to take the values of x as x0 0, x1 1, x2 3, x3 6. Then corresponding second values are for y. That is, first value is for y0. y0 is 18, y1 is 10, y2 is minus 18, y3 is 19. So this is your distribution, and put these values in Lagrange's formula, we get the answer. Here we ask find the slope of the curve at x equal to 2. That is, here we don't ask the value of y, we ask slope of the curve. So we know the meaning of slope of curve. Slope of curve means, in the mathematical notation, it is dy by dx. So by using Lagrange's polynomial formula, first find fx, that is y equal to, as you can solve this example, we get the value of y equal to or fx equal to 2x cube minus 10x square plus 18. So this is your final equation by using Lagrange's formula. Then we don't have the value at x equal to 2, that is we don't ask the value of y at x equal to 2, we ask slope of the curve at x equal to 2. So from this y we have to find first dy by dx, that is the derivative of this equation or derivative of y with respect to x. So 2 as it is, x cube derivative is 3x square, that is 6x square, minus 10 as it is, x square derivative is 2x, that is total in minus 20x, plus 18 is constant, that is derivative is 0. So this is your dy by dx, that is slope of curve, and then find dy by dx at x equal to 2. So we are finding here dy by dx at x equal to 2 means slope of the curve at the point x equal to 2. So this is your example. Next example is using Lagrange's formula express the function, that is we have given here equation in x as sum of the partial fractions. So as there is a method mentioned in question itself, that is as sum of partial fractions, so we have to use partial fraction here, partial fraction, to find the whatever we ask here. So using Lagrange's formula express the function. In this example there is no any question about finding the value of y. Here just we have to express this function as the sum of the partial fraction, that is we have to simplify this term by using partial fraction. So how to solve this example or how to express this equation as a sum of partial fraction by using Lagrange's formula. So for that, consider this numerator. Such type of question if we ask, then solve or follow the method as it is, which is in this example we have used. So consider the numerator as fx. So consider fx equal to 3x square plus x plus 1. And from denominator find the values of x. If there are factors, then we can easily find the values of x as take 3 brackets equal to 0 separately, we get the values of x as x equal to 1 to 3. So from numerator we have to take fx equal to numerator equation, and from denominator we have to find the values of x. If there are no brackets or no factors, if there is a cubic equation, quadratic equation, then solve that quadratic equation or cubic equation and find the values of x. So here there are factors x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3. So from these factors we directly find values of x as x equal to 1 to 3. As the values of x are 1 to 3, so take it as x0 is 1, x1 is 2, x2 is 3. Then fx value means y0 values. So as we consider fx equal to this, and from denominator we get the values of x, put these all values of x, that is 1, 2, 3, 1 by 1 in this fx, that is fx means this is the equation of y, fx or y you can say. So from denominator we get values of x equal to 1 to 3, and from numerator we take fx equal to numerator, then put these values of x in this fx function, that is y function. We get values as, put x equal to 1 here, we get 3 into 1 square plus 1 plus 1, that is 5. Put 2 here, 3 into 2 square plus 2 plus 1, that is 15. Put 3 here, 3 into 3 square plus 3 plus 1, that is 31. So these values of 5, 15 and 31, these values are of first values of y0 for corresponding value of 1, 15 is value of y1 for x equal to 2, 31 is value of y2 for x equal to 3. So in such steps or by using such steps we can find values of x and values of y. In previous examples we directly given the values of x and y, but in this example we have to find the values of x, y. We don't here we didn't give the values of xy directly in the question. So from this equation we have to find the values of x and y. So these are the steps. Next is we have to use the partial fraction for this 3x square plus x plus 1 upon x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3. So solve this term by partial fraction. So what is the partial fraction method? You have already studied in first year. So in very short I will explain you. So take the function as, or as the denominator factors are linear, that is the every factor having x power as 1, that is this is linear factor, linear factor, linear factor, because the power of x is 1, 1 and 1. So take a, b, c constants such that a upon x minus 1 plus b upon x minus 2 plus c upon x minus 3. And by using partial fraction, you can see the book of Kumbhashkar or any first year engineering book for this partial fraction, or you can use the diploma book. In that diploma book, that is from TechMax publication, the partial fraction method is explained in very easy mode or in very simple language. So you can check that partial fraction method. So from partial fraction method we found the values of ABC, and put the values of ABC, we get this term. So we get 2.5 upon x minus 1 minus 15 upon x minus 2 plus 15.5 upon x minus 3.